Hello, it's Tamika, and today is the last day. It is day 21 of the 21 Days to Loving You Better Challenge. What I want to do today is actually go through all of the tips that I have provided over the past 21 days and just sort of summarize and wrap everything up. I hope that you've grown in the area of taking the time out to intentionally purpose to love yourself better. I also hope that you somehow throughout some of these tips that I have provided, I hope that you've learned to sort of give yourself a break a little bit as far as your weight loss surgery journey is concerned. Yes, we need to be committed. Yes, we need to follow the rules at all times, but try to make sure that you're not beating yourself up. Try to make sure that you're doing all the things that you need to do as far as the head work is concerned so that you are successful in your journey. Now, I'll do a countdown going backwards. So today's 21, and I'm summarizing everything. Day 20, we talked about celebrating and intentionally looking out for non-scale victories. Look out for them on a regular basis and make sure that you are congratulating yourself whenever you find a new one. Day 19, we talked about knowing and following the rules. That's very important. If you ever talk to me on a one-on-one basis, the first thing that I'm going to say to you is, what are you supposed to be doing? What did your surgeon ask you to do? These are the 10 rules that I was given to follow, but what are you supposed to do? Day 18, we talked about mental mindset and making sure that you know how you're perceiving yourself and making sure that you're perceiving yourself in a positive light as much as possible and that you're telling yourself that you can succeed more than you can fail. Be your biggest cheerleader. Day 17, we talked about planning your meals and the importance of doing that. Make sure that you know what you are going to eat. Freestyling it and picking up something here and there does not necessarily work. Make sure that you have a plan and stay on track as much as possible. Day 16, mottos. What do you use to keep you on track? What is something that's important to you? What is your plan? And I shared 2 of my mottos. One of them is don't waste your space. So when I sit down and eat, I'm always making sure that I am filling my space, the small amount that I have, with things that are going to fuel my body and things that are good for me and to me. So I'm not wasting my space. Day 15, meet your protein requirements. It's important that we know what our protein requirements are. Make sure that you meet them. It doesn't mean that you have to eat meat, but somehow make sure that you are giving your body the protein that it needs. Day 14, don't forget to rest. Rest your body. Listen to your body. When you are tired, make sure that you are taking a break. So your body needs to be able to rest, and your brain needs to be able to rest. Make sure you're doing that. Day 13, remember what makes you happy. What makes you happy? I share with you my current happy place is makeup. Another one of my happy places, which Sally pointed out to me, was couponing. I love saving money, and I love teaching other people how to do the same thing. So find what makes you happy, and make sure that you're doing those things on a regular basis. Day 12, we talked about having fun. Have fun while you're on the journey. Don't become so wrapped up with everything that you need to do on a regular basis that you forget to have fun. Have fun with yourself. Have fun with your family, with your pets. Have fun. Day 11, what's working versus what can be working better. So do that whole reflection. Hey, what worked well today? What didn't work so well? And when you find out the things that didn't work well, assess, correct, and keep going. Don't stay there in that place of beating yourself up about the fact that maybe you ate a piece of cheesecake or something. Just reflect back, know that that's not necessarily good, it's not on your plan, and put a plan in place to make sure that that cheesecake is not in front of you the next day where you'll eat it again. So assess, correct, and keep going. Day 10, we talked about taking the time out to reflect. So I have reflection time where I actually look at old pictures or I think about old vacations and I see myself at 288 pounds and I see myself where I am now, and I sort of combine the two. So I do a lot of before and after sort of pictures so that I always have it in my mind where I came from so that I know that I don't want to necessarily go back to that place. 9. So day 9, what do you do to keep yourself motivated? What is it? Is it a quote? Is it a scripture? What helps keep you motivated? Find that thing and then make sure that you have it in front of you as much as possible. Is it a picture of a mountain you want to climb? Is it a picture of your children because you want to be healthy? Your grandchildren? What is it? What is going to keep you motivated? Make sure you find that thing. Day 8, stay committed when you set goals. So this is a day when I said, think about those goals that you talked about when you first entered the challenge. Are you sticking to those goals? We were 8 days in, and I wanted to make sure that you didn't forget what you said previously when you first joined the challenge. And do that with everything, all the goals that you set. Make sure that you're constantly reflecting back and making sure that you're on track with meeting those goals. Day 7, remember that you can start today and create a new ending. We all have the ability to create a new ending. Make sure that you keep that in mind. Day 6, step out and just do it. What are some things that you want to do? And, we talked about maybe it's running, and maybe you can start walking a little faster and faster and start running maybe 2 or 3 minutes until you get to the point where you build up your endurance, and then you become a runner. So step out and do it. Things don't need to be perfect. Start where you are. Day 5, create a visual for all your whys, because on day 4, we talked about understanding what our whys are, and our whys are the reasons why we actually had weight loss surgery in the first place, or the reason why we're contemplating having weight loss surgery. Make sure that those whys are very clear to you, and you have them in front of you, and you know what they are at all times. And then back to day 5, one of the ways that we can do that is actually create vision boards or dream boards or why boards. So a lot of us did that. Day 3, control the things that you can control. Everything will not be perfect. You will have surgery, and you might have a plan of how you want everything to play out. And sometimes it doesn't necessarily play out the way that we expected it to. But always remember that you have the ability to control the things that you can control. And then number 2, or actually day 2, know that there's no one-size-fits-all method to being successful after weight loss surgery. We might not be able to do it exactly the way that our hero or shero did it, but we can pick up some tips and pointers from them and actually make our journey be successful for what we can make it be. So know that there's no one-size-fits-all method to success. But you can be successful in your own regard. Figure it out. Day 1, eliminate the negative self-talk. Remember, we're being our biggest cheerleaders. We don't need to be down on ourselves. We don't need to be talking about where we thought we should be right now in terms of our weight and the fact that we're not there. Eliminate that negative self-talk, thoughts, things that we're writing, things that we're saying in our videos and posting on Facebook. Just eliminate it. And when you see yourself going down that path, just remember you need to be thinking good thoughts about yourself. Okay, on day 1, one of the things that I asked you to do was write 20 things that you love about yourself. Quite a few of you out there struggle with that, and you weren't able to necessarily do it. There are also quite a few of you who were able to answer that question with no problems. So I challenge you now, after 21 days of tips on how you can better love yourself while on a weight loss surgery journey, go ahead and try to make that list out again. See how far you get. Hopefully you will be able to complete 20 things without any problems. I have one more assignment before the challenge is over, but I'll go ahead and share that with you guys tomorrow, and then we can wrap this thing up. Talk to you later. Bye.